Hello YouTube, Eli here, Whiskey Echo 9 November. This week is part 2 of the HW-8 build with the third Planet Solar QSK transmit/receive relay board. This board is fairly complicated to put together. It took me quite a while, and I learned my lesson from last week's video on doing a time lapse instead of trying to shoot the entire video normally. I hope you enjoy this video, and if you have any questions, feel free to comment, and always remember to like and subscribe to my channel. Now this is the actual installation of the board into the radio. Prior to installing the board, I had to take the metal oxide resistor that is on the back of the relay board and actually push it in. I had installed it too far out and it was hitting the side of the cabinet. Overall, this board is I would equate it to an intermediate build. One issue I kept running into was my new soldering station came with a chisel tip. I needed a smaller tip in order to do some of the finer soldering on this board. But overall it works pretty great, and I'm definitely going to have to install the QSK modification that came with the kit. So the kit has very detailed instructions and a QSK resistor, capacitor, and a few other components to install in order to make the transmit and receive relay a lot smaller. That's one thing I've definitely noticed with this radio and just messing around with it the past couple weeks is the transition from transmit to receive is very, very delayed. Now, I was able to work a 13 colony station last week, and I was pretty pleased with that on 20 meters, only running about 2 watts. Now, in this portion of the video, I'm installing the 12-volt DC tap for the antenna relay. The board requires a 12-volt DC tap in order to activate the switching diodes, and the instructions tell you to tap it off of RFC3, and they supply you with a pre-cut wire. All you have to do is solder it onto the board and then put it into the pin on the actual relay. And what I mean solder onto the board is the transceiver board, component location RFC3. And the tap on the actual relay board itself is just a screw terminal tap, so real easy to put the wire in there. Now, I would recommend putting both the antenna wire and the 12-volt DC tap in the board before you install it, because there's no way you can get a little screwdriver in there once the board is installed to put the wires in. In the antenna wire, they supply that in the kit as well, and it's just maybe a 2-inch wire that's already stripped at the end, so all you need to do is tin it, solder it onto your connector, and then put it into the actual relay board itself. So after I installed the 12-volt DC tap, at this point in time it was already about 9:30 at night, so I went ahead and called it quits, and then this evening got the battery pack out and checked my work, and this next video shows the unit working and receiving. So enjoy.